Hello students, topic for today's lecture is acceptance. What do you mean by acceptance? Whenever a proposal is given by a person and it has been accepted by the second person is termed as an acceptance. The Indian Contract Act 1872 defines acceptance in section 2B as when the person to whom the proposal has been defined made signifies his assent thereto, the offer is said to be accepted. Thus, the proposal, when accepted, becomes a promise. So, as the definition states, when the offeree to whom the proposal is made unconditionally accepts the offer, it will amount to acceptance. After such an offer is accepted, the offer becomes a promise. Say, for example, A offers to buy B's car for rupees 2 lakhs and B accepts such an offer. Now, this will become a promise when the proposal is accepted and it becomes a promise. It becomes a proposal, it a promise, and it also becomes irrevocable. An offer does not create any legal obligations, but the offer is accepted, it becomes a promise, and a promise is irrevocable because it creates legal obligation between the parties. An offer can be revoked before it is accepted, but once it is communicated, it cannot be revoked or be withdrawn. Now, we'll deal the rules regarding valid acceptance. Acceptance was only can only be given to whom the offer was made. In the case of a specific proposal or a offer, it can only be accepted by the person to whom it was made. No third person without the knowledge of the offeree can accept the offer. Let us take the example of the case study of Bolton versus Jones. Bolton bought broker's business, but the brokers did not inform all his creditors about the same. Jones, a creditor of Broker's, placed an order with him. Bolton accepted and supplied the goods. Jones refused to pay since he had debts to settle with brokers. It was held that since the offer was never made to Bolton, he cannot accept the offer and there is no contract. Now, when the proposal is a general offer, then anyone can, with the knowledge of the offer, accept it. Second is it has to be absolute or unqualified. Acceptance must be unconditional and absolute. There cannot be any conditional acceptance. That would amount to a counter offer which multiplies the original offer. Let us take an example. A offers to sell his cycle to B for 2000. B says he accepts if A will sell it for 1500. This does not amount to the offer being accepted. It will count as a counter offer. Also, it must be expressed in a prescribed manner. If no such prescribed manner is described, and then it must be expressed in the normal and reasonable manner, that is, as it would be in the normal course of the business. Implied acceptance could also be given through some conduct, act, or etc. Then, acceptance, it should be communicated. Then comes, it must be in the prescribed mode. And fifth is the implied acceptance. Section 8 of the Indian Contract Act provides that the acceptance by the conduct or the actions of the promisee is acceptable. So, if a person performs certain actions that communicate that he has accepted the offer, such implied acceptance is permissible. So, if A agrees to buy from B 100 bales of hay for rupees 1000 and B sends over his gold, his actions will imply that he has accepted the offer. I think the concept must be clear. Thank you.